We've got issues.
No, the studio's got issues.
Does anybody really understand clocking?
No.
So this side of the studio is controlled and wired in through the slave interface,
which we've got hooked up, and we've got that clocked to the master interface. However, this side of the studio, that's why
I nodded off midway through that, sorry.
So yeah, basically we need to sort out the clocking.
Layman's terms. You play, sounds weird, and then there's little glitchy pops.
And what is the solution?
You buy a cable.
Is this cable the most overpriced cable anybody's ever purchased anywhere ever?
No, but it's close. RF cable usage tip.
It's a BNC clocking cable.
That's what I was going to say.
I've never heard of anything more boring in my entire life than a BNC clocking cable.
Wait, what is this?
Imagine buying the most boring cable ever and also paying £25 for it.
£25. That's $34.
That's 29 euros.
Is 893,000 dongs.
That's 47 Australian dollars.
Dollary dues.
Explain this to me like I'm a child.
Hello, Will. Hello. Okay. This interface needs to talk to this interface.
Why?
I don't know. It just does.
The reason that we've got these two interfaces to talk to each other is we've got stereo synths on either side of the studio. Instead of running cables around the back of our studio, we're running them into an interface on this side.
And we need to match the bit rates on both sides. So the bit rates over here needs to be 48k, and the bit rate over there needs to be 48k, and they need to talk to each other. So we basically need to find a way of getting the interfaces to sync up. So you do that with a BNC clocking cable. So, the guys who invented this thing, it was the 1940s, it was the war.
Picture this, you're in the 40s and there's bombs being dropped on your house. And you're like, damn!
I need to synchronize my studio. They needed a cable to do stuff.
Radio equipment.
So Paul Neal and Carl Consulman, two bitter rivals, hated each other. I hate you, Paul Neal.
Why did they hate each other?
Because they liked different styles of connector. Hey, I don't like your connector.
Well, I don't like your connection style.
Well, I think my connection style's better because I like threaded connectors.
Well, I like bayonet style, and that's what I've always used.
Fight each other.
Well, I'll fight you.
I'll fight you.
Or we come together and create a cable.
We could come together and create. It's World War II after all.
We could fight, or we could make cables to help our country win the war. That's got to be the worst history lesson on something ever.
They started using it in TV studios in the 70s and the 80s because you couldn't pull it out the back of equipment. So, what are we going to do, Will?
We're going to plug in the cable.
We tried to plug the cable in, but there's no port to plug it into. Because the interface that we have only wants to send clock information. Doesn't want to receive clock information. So what are we going to do?
We got these. This top one is a Audient. What's it called? We got the Audient ASP880, which is a preamp. And then underneath, we got the Audient ID48.
And the great thing about this ASP880 is that we can get it to talk to our master interface.
Recap. We were having clocking issues.
Yeah.
Things sounded fuzzy. Oh no. Oh no. We were like, what can we do about that? Well, we'll get a nice cable. Clocks everything. Let's get some Audient stuff. Audient stuff is great. Let's plug it in with our new cable. Bam! What have we got? Everything working properly, and it's clocked.
So now all we've got to do is unplug all the synths, take out the old interface, put the new interface in, plug all of the synths back in, get the clocking cable from the master interface into the new interface, and then that should be it. Nothing can possibly go wrong, right?
Let's do it.
Okay. Hold on a minute. We need to take all of the other cables, like the ADAT cables, out of this. Then we need to take this interface out. Then we need to...
A few moments later.
Plug the ADAT cables back in, plug the power back in. Woo!
Yeah.
Got some stuff in it. What's that? Is that an ADAT cable? What is that? It doesn't fit.
Doesn't fit top or bottom?
Nope.
And it's not going to fit in there then?
It's hitting that. The cable is hitting it.
What, even on the top level?
Yeah. Okay, so that... Oh, it's not going to fit either.
Need a bigger rack.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way that's going to fit. It's too deep. How much deeper is the old interface to this? Yeah, I can already see the difference. Loads.
Yeah,
Loads,
about a
loads.
plug. I didn't anticipate an actual issue.
Bloody hell, lad. What are we gonna do?
Here's our issues.
Man, why is everything so tight? Just plug some in. So now, we need to get the clocking cable in there. That sounded like a duck. Right, in theory, this should work. Yes. Ah. So everything changes automatically in the studio now.
And with great ease.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah, just had to plug a cable in.
Man, that was tiring. It's the next day.
Can you tell? Problem solved, although I've now realised how badly we need to rewire everything again, as opposed to having cables just flying all over the floor. But
So we've got 8 channels running from the master interface, we've got 8 channels from the first slave, and now 8 channels of Audient goodness from the second slave. So we're running pretty good. Oh, just so everybody knows, the Audient ASP880 retails at about 28 million dong.
So this is one of many videos to come. This is just the first, and stay tuned.
They won't all be about clocking.
Aw.